following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to SOFLO SASS. It's Monday again. Thank you for tuning in. I love that new opening music, Rachel. What do you think?
I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, good call.
Very upbeat.
Yeah. Really, really, really good call. So I'm super excited to be back on the air again. I know last week we took a little dark day. But we're back again on Monday, and I miss you, and I miss my radio show, and I miss my audience, and I'm so happy to be back. And I also I'm so excited because I have a new announcement with my new co-host that's going to co-host with me, and we're going to bring her in here in a little bit. Her and I go back a long time in the music industry. We have lots of stories to tell. And she's a really amazing person. Actually, she sang at my wedding. So,
wow.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was extremely busy. Took a road trip, did a reptile show. Yeah, got to go stay in Indiana for the night. It was fun. How was your weekend? She left. She'll be back in a minute, guys. Let's hold tight here for a second. Well, maybe I should introduce the guest. The new new co-host. She got me stumbling on words here. Let me go ahead and play a little bit of song. I'm going to try and get her back in, so hold tight. We'll be right back. Hello? All right, and we're back. Oh, here's Barbara. Hey, girl.
Hey, guys. So anyways, Rachel, so you had a good weekend?
Yeah, definitely a good weekend. But you were just about to tell me about yours. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Laundry. We got to do here and there.
Yeah, it's
I had a really good beach time yesterday with my girlfriend Yoga Jen.
nice.
Some girl time. I got to check out a little bit and spend some girl time together.
You go do yoga on the beach?
She's a yoga instructor, so yes.
But it's on the beach.
Yeah.
Gosh, I got to come to Florida.
Yes, I already told you. I've invited you 100 times.
Yeah, you're
doing yoga on the beach with her and just watching. But we go, we usually go at night, so it's like sunset, so it's not so hot.
nice.
And then you just do that kind of, inspiration and the breathing and all that kind of stuff, and it's super cool.
Yeah, tuning into nature in any sense, whether it's a beach or a forest, that's definitely helps set the mood for yoga for sure.
Absolutely. You need to get your butt down here, girl.
I know.
I'm gonna make you promise me. So anyways, I'm Barbara, SOFLO SASS. I'm glad to be back on the show again tonight. I'm happy to be with my audience, and I'm happy to introduce my new co-host that's with me. Her name is Lori Cairns. We call her Elsie Rocks. Her and I work together in the music industry from A&M Records. And she's been a true friend of mine forever. She sang at my wedding. And I'm very honored and privileged to have her co-host on SOFLO SASS.
So we should bring her in then, right?
We should bring her in.
All right.
Hi.
Elsie Rocks. Welcome to SOFLO SASS.
Thank you. I am so happy and thrilled to be here. And yes, everyone, I met Barb before she was even of the age to drink. She was a baby. She was 20 years old. Couldn't even drink, although that didn't stop her.
Us.
Us. Yeah. Hi, I'm happy to be here. Thanks.
So anyways, Lori, thank you for coming on the show. This is Lori Cairns. She's my co-host now for SOFLO SASS moving forward. And I'm very honored and privileged to have you to join our show. And we're going to have a lot of fun together.
Yes, we are. Starting today.
Starting today, every Monday at 6.
Yeah.
So anyways, Lori, why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody about you?
Okay. So as Barb said, I met her, I don't know if we should mention dates like 1988.
That's our age. We are 55.
But it was the heyday. We were on the tail end of the heyday of the music industry. So I met Barb there. We had a lot of fun with bands like Tora Tora and Extreme. And after the
just to name a few.
Yeah, just to name a few. But the bottom sort of fell out of the music industry and everyone had to find other jobs. I have found myself becoming a real estate agent. And I think that's what we're going to talk a little bit about today.
Yeah.
Some of the craziness going on.
Yeah. So anyways, Lori, thank you. Welcome to the show. I'm very so honored and privileged to have you here.
Thank you.
And we're going to have a lot of fun. So the topic for the show tonight is going to be about real estate and real estate agents. What made you want to become a real estate agent?
When I saw the checks, I started out, I got divorced and I needed a job. So I started out as the commission coordinator. So I paid all the agents and I was looking at checks, 60,000.
You're like, okay, weird. How do I make this one out to me?
Right. So I was like, I'm in the wrong seat here. So I got my license. A friend of mine went and we got our licenses together. It's very difficult. It's
okay,
90 hours.
How long is that process?
It's 90 hours.
Oh,
and you have to take 3 tests. And I'm one of the few people I know that passed all the tests on the first try. Most people fail and fail again. It's very difficult. It's very difficult because in Arizona, we don't use attorneys. We do the contracts ourselves. So there's a lot we have to know.
Wow. So you're like out there for yourselves.
Exactly. Yeah. So when the shit hits the fan, it's all on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got to know what's going on.
No pressure.
No.
No pressure there.
Yeah. Well, especially when you start getting into the $4, $5, $6 million homes, it's a lot of money at stake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on, girl. Say what? You're talking millions?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I'm happy to say I also go down to the $285,000 range. But it's the same for them as it is for the $4 million people. It's all the money they have in the world they're putting into this house. So I treat my $285,000 buyers the same as the $4 million.
As you probably should. A
Absolutely.
client is a client, whether
Exactly.
they have a big wallet. Okay. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So, you being our new co-host on SOFLO SASS, and, tonight we're talking about real estate and introducing you to the show and our audience and everything. So how do you pick and choose a client that you want to go show a home? Like, do you filter through them? Like, do you get a mother or a housewife or a single person, or like, how do you dress? Like, do you get the guy that you wear like a mini skirt and look like all hot, or, be classy and trashy, or what do you do?
I'd like to say that I can pick and choose, but because we live and die with every transaction, we never know when we're going to get paid. I might work 2.5 months and the deal falls through at the very end. I might not make a cent. So we almost take whatever comes our way. I mean, you can't be a beggar. No, I am a beggar, basically. But no, I mean, I do a lot of families. I do couples that are getting divorced. A lot of people moving here from other states.
Okay, yeah, let's touch base on that.
Okay.
So people are getting divorced. So what? They want to put their house up for sale?
Yeah. And
So
it's usually
that kind of puts you in a complicated position.
Very much so.
Because now you have to deal with the husband, and now you have to deal with the wife.
Yeah.
And they want to find somewhere to live. And then do you ever feel like, fucking shit, how am I going to deal with this? And do I go with the wife? Do I go with the husband? Like, what do you do?
You always have to remember
that's a good
you
scenario.
represent. Yeah, because it can get pretty ugly. The good side of it is that there's usually 2 transactions involved where they're selling, and then either one or both of them need to buy something else too.
So do you take like one side or the other side, or do you try to accommodate both?
No, I've never.
That's probably a complicated situation.
It's very complicated. I usually take one or the other. Yeah.
And what makes you make that choice?
If you go on a listing appointment, you get to meet them and sit down for half an hour, 40 minutes. And I think that's how most people choose their realtor, when they meet them. And it's the same for us working with clients. They're clients I don't want to work with, but you got to sit down and meet, and, you do business with people you like.
Roxy, what do you think about that?
What, the whole having the divorce involved?
Yeah, I mean, that puts Lori in a difficult situation.
But she did have a point where, it's opening up a new door for another opportunity to sell. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-for-1.
Yeah. And I can tell you, coming out of COVID, there's a lot more divorces going on right now.
What?
The divorce rate is crazy.
What? There's more divorces going on right now due to COVID?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. People are looking to sell. They're like, I just want to get out of here. A lot of people have had bad experiences.
So
probably because they've been stuck in their homes with their family and their husbands or wives or whatever, and locked in, and they just need to get out and do something different. You know what I mean?
Quarantined together. Not always the best thing.
So I have a question then.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to take this opportunity to tell all your listeners, if they're watching right now, to leave a comment or ask a question, and wherever it is for them. But my question is, so how does that affect the real estate industry?
That's a good question, Rachel.
With all the divorce rates being so high, is the market up because of that?
Well, the market's up in general because there are more people moving, I'm going to say from California.
Oh, from Cali?
Yeah, but especially here in Phoenix, there's more people looking for homes to buy than there are homes to buy.
Are they downsizing because of lack of jobs and stuff?
No, honestly, I'm seeing a little bit of the opposite, where because people are working from home, they want to be more comfortable. The home has become the center of everything since COVID, and people are upgrading, actually. Yeah, they want to be comfortable.
Now they can.
And more reason why the real estate market would be up, because people now are working more from home.
Yeah. Yeah, we have just found ourselves in the short end of the stick with inventory.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the inventory, because now people are all going to work from home.
Yeah.
And you can also do this like we're doing on TV.
Yeah.
And you can sit in your freaking boxer shorts.
Exactly.
You can sit in your boxers, Rach, and not have to worry about anything because nobody's going to see you from.
Okay, so you don't know what I've gone on below this.
She's trashy.
Just gonna have to use your imagination.
I love it. The audience is gonna love that. That's for sure. Elsie Rock.
Wonderful world of virtual communications.
I know, right? Well, you don't know what I'm wearing under my dress either. So
let's start a new game. What's under their screen?
Okay, go ahead, Rach.
Well, I know we should start every time we have somebody on, what's under their screen.
Lower the camera down.
All right, so Lori, real estate industry, because I know that we're talking about real estate today, and then next week we're gonna have more people on our show and host them and stuff, but introducing you to the show tonight, like real estate, investing, taxes, I did on my notes here.
All right, let me give you another small example.
Rent go ahead, rent or buy in this day and age.
Rentals. So a lot of people are losing out on buying homes, so they're like, I'm just going to rent until the market slows down. The rental market is just as bad. I literally had a week ago, a listing that came on the market for $3,300 a month. I had two different groups of people.
Wait. There was a rental for $3,300 a month.
Yes.
What was the house?
The house is a 1, 2, 3, 4 bedroom, got a pool, beautiful. It sits on a wash.
Oh,
it's fabulous.
Mortgages aren't that high, right? Am I right?
No, but two different people were fighting for it because there were so many applications. They both offered the full year's rent up front.
For fucking real?
Both clients, it's $43,000. They're just going to write a check for $40,000.
Rachel, what do you think about that?
That's what's happening.
Ching ching.
No, I can decide which is better. So that kind of came down to just a feel for the client. Like my seller decided to go with one over the other just because of a sense he got of them. He liked them.
Lori, it's interesting that you said that about inventory because, Roxy and Lori living here in Florida, the inventory on boats right now is so low because everybody wants to be out on the water, due to the COVID.
Really?
So, the boat sales are through the roof because outside you have to wear a mask.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you have to wear a mask and everybody's tying up to everybody and playing music and doing other thing and blah, 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 blah. And a friend of mine that sells boats, and another friend of mine that sells yachts, they're like, I can't keep up with it.
No shit. The yachts too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'd want to be. Hell yeah. Why not?
SOFLO SASS will be soon with Rach.
I gotta work on making those plans.
Yeah.
You have to come down too. We'll make it all three of us. We'll go down to Florida.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so Lori, in this marketplace right now, buy or rent? Like, what are you thinking? And you brought up a valid point. People are getting divorced during the COVID because they probably spent too much time together, and they're probably going cuckoo, and they need to spend time together. Like, as a single mother or a single father or somebody out there or a teenager looking somewhere to live, what would you recommend?
Well, I can tell you that any of the sellers that I've had, a lot of them are moving into rentals because they can't find anything to buy, which is why a lot of people aren't selling. But in a normal market, I would always say it would be better to buy because, with rent, you're just throwing your money away.
And what is the mortgage rates right now? Like, are they?
Actually, I pulled that up earlier. A current mortgage rate today is 2.35 and 2.50. So they're still hovering very low, which is why there's a problem because everyone can get such a good rate. They all want to buy. Money is cheap right now to get a mortgage.
Yeah, that's an interesting fact.
Yeah. But if you have a house to sell, like, for example, I just sold my house. I'm in a rental because I'm not going to spend the money that they want right now for homes. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Out the roof. Yeah. So, it depends on the situation. But if you're looking to buy a home right now, especially here in Phoenix, it is 10, 12 offers. 50, 100 grand over list price, waiving the appraisal, giving them lease back, like they'll let them lease the house back for 3 months for free. It's crazy.
It's off the hook. Yeah.
It's the hook.
Okay. So now what about if you get somebody that's like a golfer or, a guy that wants to move there and live on a golf course? Can you accommodate somebody that does that too? Because where you live in Scottsdale is very huge in the golf community.
Very huge. Yeah, a lot of golfers live here. A lot of athletes, a lot of celebrities, but we do get a lot of golfers and we have a lot of golf courses. They tend to have more money, so it's not really a problem for them.
So, but when you take on that client,
like,
is it a lot of stress for you? And like, how do you prepare,
It is.
Like, are you fucking like, what am I going to wear today? Do I wear stilettos? Do I wear pumps? Do I wear, wedges? Like, how do you have to drive them around? I mean, like,
yes.
How do you prepare yourself for these, people that you have to cater to, make that happen?
All right. So here's a little bit of a segue. I've got a $3.5 million listing.
Rachel, did you hear that?
Wow.
Only 3.5. Okay.
3.5. I had to show that over the weekend. So I dressed for that. I got my heels. I got my dress.
Okay. So did you wear stilettos or
Yeah.
what?
I'm looking 3.5 million.
Did you wear any underwear?
That's another story.
Rachel, I got her there.
So after I showed the 3.5 million, I got a lead for someone that wanted to buy a condo.
Of course you got a lead.
I didn't have time to research it, so I just went in my getup that I was in for this one. So as I get closer and closer.
Were you still wearing underwear? Rachel, did you see that? I love that.
As I got closer and closer to the address, I noticed it was getting worse and worse. It was a bad neighborhood. It was a bad neighborhood. And I was like, what did you just get yourself into? I find a place to park. I'm looking at the building. It's dilapidated. It looks like there's drug deals going down. I was actually a little scared. So I'm looking. I go up the flight of stairs and I step onto the porch right into dog shit. And I look down.
Rachel, she stepped in dog shit.
There's dog shit everywhere. Like, I don't even think I could get to the door.
So what did you do with your shoes? How do you deal with that?
I just kind of scraped it off And
How did you scrape it up? Like with like
I just rubbed
with
it on
like
my
a stick? Like this? Like you
It wasn't that bad. I didn't get
like,
that much.
scraping off dog shit?
I realized as I was stepping what was happening, so I didn't go all the way down. But yeah, there I am.
That's what he said.
I wasn't thinking that.
I like the way you think.
Okay, so you're scraping dog shit off your shoe as you're going to a listing. Oh my God, Lori, this is fucking hilarious.
I thought about taking a picture of it. I should have. I didn't. I wish I had it now because nobody would believe me what it looked like. This dog shit covered porch.
Sounds pretty shitty.
Yeah. Then on top of it, the client didn't even show. I waited.
Are you kidding me?
Texted her, called, didn't answer, never even showed. So I stepped
So
in.
after all of that,
Yes.
and you stepped in shit
Yeah.
and made your time to drive out there all the way,
Yes.
and there was a no-show.
That is the glamorous life of a realtor.
Rachel, all right, what's your 2 cents on that?
I'm in pajama pants. That's all I can say. I don't have to go nowhere.
I want to see him.
Yeah, let's see your pajama pants. Okay, so Lori, you know what though? I mean, honey, girlfriend, my hat goes off to you, but making all that effort and being a real estate agent and doing what you got to do,
Yeah.
Get there and turn the lights on and the fans on.
Make sure the toilet flushes.
And all that stuff and everything, and you go all that way and you're stepping fucking dog shit,
Yeah.
and then you get a no-show.
Yeah.
Make fresh baked cookies just to make the house smell like amazing.
Oh, yes.
Exactly, Rachel. Exactly.
Oh, yeah. It still works. It still works. Making the cookies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When I had my house up for sale, that's what my agent told me. He goes, just make some cookies and make it smell like home.
Yeah. I mean, right now,
I think you should probably just smoke marijuana.
I've had people look at homes where the neighbors, it was wafting over and they wouldn't buy the house because they smelled pot. And I was like, let's go meet the neighbors.
It could be CBD.
It could be.
Right.
But
Could be medical marijuana.
Smells good to me.
Lori and I on SOFLO SASS have no problem talking about that. Anyways, I'm Barbara. Welcome to SOFLO SASS. Lori, introduce yourself.
Lori Cairns. I am in Scottsdale, Arizona today, and this is where I sell by exchange real estate.
And you are on?
I am on
SOFLO SASS.
SOFLO SASS. I thought you were talking about drugs. Am I on something?
I know. No, we're introducing yourself. So
SOFLO SASS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're sassy, classy, and trashy.
A little bit trashy.
So, Rach, if you were going out to look for a house and you hired Lori as a real estate agent, what would be like your thing to do for her to do her research to find you a place to live?
Definitely don't want to be going with neighbors with shit covered porches.
Lori, being a real estate agent is a lot of work. So you have to take all these notes.
Hella work.
You have to know school zones, I'm sure, like school districts and
Go on, yeah.
Exactly. I know where a lot of the good restaurants are, schools, gyms, anything that's going to make for a good life, why you would want to live in this neighborhood. But as a lot of work, I had a client close on a home on Friday. The movers didn't show up. Again, I was in my heels.
Okay, now you're stepping in dog shit, and now you have movers that don't show up. Oh my God, can you believe this?
Yeah. So what do you think that meant? That meant
a no-show.
I got to help move. I got to help them pack up the shit and move. I had my heels on. It was 99 degrees the first
in the desert.
In the desert. And there I am. What do I have to do?
Took one for the team.
Yeah. I dug in and moved shit. We were there till 8 o'clock at night.
You should get like in your trunk, put some extra clothes in there, some shoes, you know. Scooper, scooper.
The good news is the sellers had a cooler filled with beer, so that got us through.
Beer is always good.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of work. Sometimes for small reward.
Well, you know what though, Lori? One thing about you is, like you go above and beyond.
I do.
You know what I mean? You do go above and beyond, like doing what you were just saying, like stepping shit and helping people move and stuff. You are a really, really, really great realtor. Yeah. Why don't everybody shout about how they can reach out to you if they're looking for a real estate agent?
Really? What, you want my email address?
I already got it.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you can Google my name, which I think you can see right there.
Yep, you're on the screen.
Yeah. And I should pop up. I'll probably pop up twice, one as a singer and one as a realtor.
You're so amazing. You're so talented.
That's why we're friends, because you're so amazing.
We've always been friends forever.
Yes, we have. I've
seen
you through it.
Okay, so taxes. Taxes on owning or renting. What is your advice on that?
Well, if you rent, you don't pay tax. And if you live
let me ask you one thing about this, because I do rent.
Okay.
You're a real estate agent. HOA drives me fucking nuts.
All right. So who do you rent from? Someone who owns it?
Yeah, I rent from somebody here, but what's your take on the HOA? Why do you have an HOA?
I think HOAs are the devil.
Yes. Thank you.
Seriously. Horrible.
Like my garbage can is out at the street.
Yeah.
And I'm getting like a knock on my door or a Post-it note saying my garbage can is out on the street.
Yeah. And then they threaten you with a fine.
Everybody in the audience too. What is the reason for an HOA?
Well, it depends on the community.
Yeah.
A lot of them, like where I live, we've got a clubhouse, we've got a pool, we have a concierge, we have a chef. You pay into the HOA, they pay for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
They keep up the streets. In some cases, they keep up the front yard. They take care of the parks, which is all fine. But
However,
I'm a realtor. I have to have a license. HOAs don't have a license.
Really?
No, they don't have a license. And they deal in millions of dollars. And they don't have a license.
Okay, so if I leave my garbage can out tonight, garbage pickup, and I get a Post-it note on my door.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm not physical?
Yeah, so when you're out as a buyer looking for a home, if you came across a neighborhood that had cars parked on the street, old jalopies everywhere, garbage cans out front, you'd be a little turned off probably. Mm-hmm. They're trying to keep everyone, looking good. In fact, when I bought my house, they asked me what color I wanted to be. And they said, well, I hope you want white because that's all you get. They have specific down the street. This has to be white. This has to be beige. This has to be brown.
Got to follow the protocol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weeds. God forbid you got a weed popping up.
Absolutely, exactly. Yeah, I know. And again, I walk my dog to the, here in the HOA. He's got to poop in that one section where only the dogs can poop. God forbid, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, it's a big fine if your dog poops and you don't pick it up.
Oh yeah, are you kidding?
Forget about it.
We're gonna, yeah. You're going to get like your dog pooped. And then did you ever see the signs when you're selling houses where people put signs on their lawn saying, no dog pooping here?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah. And I'm always surprised when I walk how much poop I see.
Well, you just told me you just stepped in a pile of shit.
I mean, I really am so mad I didn't take a picture. It would have been worth seeing it. I might drive back there just to take a picture of it.
Yeah, well, you do have to take a picture of that and put this on comedy for our show.
Crazy.
Yes, because we're going to post this on SOFLO SASS.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, seriously. I mean, you know, I'm so glad that we have this real estate show tonight. I'm so glad that we're partnered together. You are a beautiful woman. I've loved you since I met you. I'm so happy to have my new co-host, Lori Cairns, LC Rocks.
Yeah.
On SOFLO SASS. We are sassy, classy, and trashy. We are going to have a lot of more good things coming up for the rest of the month of May. And if anybody wants to join us and be with us, we welcome that. So, Rach, what do you think about Lori having to step in shit?
Well, it shows dedication to her job for sure. I mean, everybody has some shit to deal with in one way, shape, or form, honestly.
Yeah.
We'll talk about all my reptiles and my snakes. I deal with shit.
Yes,
too.
Lori. She's got a freaking farm of reptiles.
Yeah, I breed and sell snakes and reptiles and tarantulas. Yeah.
All right. So I once had a friend that had a giant snake, and he would gather us all together to watch him feed it. Do you feed it mice?
A rat or mice, yeah.
We have snakes as small as an earthworm, and we have snakes up to 8 feet long right now, with a potential of 25 feet. So, the biggest thing we fed is a rabbit to our.
Oh wait, Rachel,
that's big.
You just say a rabbit?
Yeah.
Like a fur baby?
Wow. Oh my gosh.
It's the cycle of life.
Rachel, do you live in a house?
Yes.
All right. So imagine, Barb, if you're a buyer looking in that neighborhood and you come into her house.
Oh gosh, you'd leave the town. Because what if one of those lizards got loose, Would it be in my kitchen?
Do you keep them? Do you keep them in fish tanks?
They all have different types of environments.
Okay.
We have a reptile room set up for them so that they're all. We have a higher humidity room and then a lower humidity room, so they can't escape. But yeah, some of them are in aquariums, tanks, or habitats. So yeah.
Do they have names?
Only my personal ones.
Oh, which is?
My whole ball python collection, I've named them after gods and goddesses. So we've got Zeus and Freya and Aphrodite.
Oh, I like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then my favorite snake is Sansa after Game of Thrones.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I would love to see them. I don't know if I'd want to actually pick one up. But I would. I'd give it a whirl.
So one of the newest things I just got is baby foxes. They're so cute.
Like Lucky? Like a little fox?
But it's like a cat face, but it's like a body. It's cute.
I remember when my grandma had a fox fur neck.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, fox. Let's wear a fox around our shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Yeah. So what does a baby fox eat?
Right now, just
good question. Good question, Elsie.
Raw turkey for now, while they're still developing their teeth.
Raw turkey.
Yeah.
Ground
turkey.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For them to eat.
And so how long do you keep them?
I am going to be breeding them. So we just got 2, and we'll be getting 2 more in a few weeks when they get weaned. So yeah, we'll be breeding them because it's a big deal around here. Everybody wants dogs. Yeah.
Because people want them as pets?
Yep.
Wow.
You can train it. It's got like the loving mentality of a cat, but it's got the training of a dog.
Mm.
That's amazing. I'd love to see that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe I'll have to put pictures up sometime.
Yes, you'll have to. You'll have to. Anyways, I'm Barbara from SOFLO SASS. I am so happy to have my LC Rocks, a new co-host. Roxy, what do you think about our new co-host?
I'm loving her. She's awesome. She's one and the same with us, so
we're gonna have a good time.
Yes, yes. I'm very honored and privileged, and thank you.
Thank you.
We're best friends forever, and I knew she'd be the perfect fit for us in our studio, and we have lots of good topics to talk about for the next month, and join the ride with us. And she's amazing.
Yeah, so thank you.
Go ahead, Roxy. What?
Before you end the show, I want to know some crazy story about you guys. Like fill us in. Let us know something that you guys like.
Go ahead, Lori.
The first person that comes to mind is Sting.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Of course.
It was after his show at the Erie Crown Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And it was you and him.
That's on Chicago.
Yeah. You tell them.
Yeah. He just I was pregnant, and he's like, "Is that my baby?" I'm like, no.
But as I recall, speaking of wearing underwear, he said something to me like, "Well, don't you want to throw your underwear at me?" And I was like, "I would, but I'm not wearing any."
Exactly. Well, people, that's the music industry, and that's what happens out there when you're in the music industry. So yeah, Lori and I have lots of good stories to tell, but we're gonna entertain you guys every Monday. It's gonna be fun with Roxy, and I'm so happy to introduce Lori. Yay! To SOFLO SASS. Lori, what's our slogan?
I'm new.
Classy.
Oh. Classy
and trashy.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, and she's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rachel just texted us on the sidebar. Lori, if you look, left. So the show will be over. So I want everybody to have a good week, Motivational Monday, which is what I love. And we will check in with you guys next Monday. And Lori, we're going to have to keep our audience interested in what we're going to talk about next Monday.
Oh.
I think we may have some football players.
Yeah, I think you think we're going to talk about football, but I'm probably going to talk about sex.
Oh, even better. Sex and football?
Sex with football, yeah.
Yeah, I think we have a couple football scouters coming on, and you can talk about that, and that's what makes our show. Rach, what did you think about that?
I love it. I just
yeah. Football players and sex.
Just saying.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. And they all live down here.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
The Miami Dolphins?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
By the way, we only have like 2 minutes left, but let's talk about football really quick because you and I are football girls.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tua is on the Dolphins. Trevor Lawrence just got signed now to the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fucking Tom Brady is still with the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers. Okay, so this football season this year is going to be off the fucking hook.
Yeah, it is.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. I can't wait. When does mini camp start?
Can we, like, we're going there live, Lori.
Yes.
We're going there live for minicamp.
Absolutely.
But seriously.
Yeah.
So we got the Jacksonville Jaguars with Trevor Lawrence and the coach that just came here from the Gators.
Right.
So that's throwing that off the hook. And then now we have Tua. And then we got Florida, the state of Florida with football. Everybody is following.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's going to be exciting.
I love it. And I love it.
But at least I've got baseball to get me through until then.
Yeah.
I'm a baseball girl too.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a Marlin fan, but we're Cubbies.
We're Cubbies. Once a Cubby, always a Cubby.
Once a Cubby, always a Cubby. Yeah. So, but it's going to be good football season, and
wait.
We're going to and remember next Monday is our sports show.
Really, it sucks.
I love my new co-host.
It's good stuff.
Rach, what's your take on this?
It's gonna be fun.
I can't wait till next Monday.
Oh no, I love Rachel.
Rocks.
I love my Mondays.
Yeah, Mondays are the
Did
best.
you guys watch the draft at all?
I did.
Yeah. And
Oh my God. I think it's so funny how they make them take that long walk.
oh yeah, down that tunnel.
Film them, and then they're all like
Yeah.
nervous and anxious, and then they gotta walk. It's hilarious. But fun, exciting. Their lives change like that.
Well, I also had a guy on my radio show a year ago talking about the draft.
Yeah.
And also Lori and Rach is these children that are so young, they like pray to be drafted, and they don't get drafted. They get like, like, oh my God, I didn't get drafted.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
devastation, yeah.
you can even see the guys sitting there. The longer it takes for them to get called, the more stressed out they get.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on national television.
Right. Yeah, you're on ESPN and you're on the TV and you're waiting to get drafted. And if it doesn't happen,
Yeah.
you're waiting for that. It's a lot of pressure on these. And they're young kids. They're college students.
And what if you get drafted by a team where you were like, oh, I would have rather have gone to, you got to go where they pick you.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised that Trevor Lawrence went to Jacksonville. I was very shocked about that.
So is this what you'll talk about next?
Coming from Clemson, I was very shocked about that.
All right. We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah. Look at how sassy she is.
Got the
That part I got down. That part I got down.
All right. SOFLO SASS. I'm Barbara, checking out with you. My co-host, Lori.
LC Rocks
On SOFLO SASS.
on SOFLO SASS.
My new co-host. Love you to pieces.
Yeah.
All right. Rach, take us off the air and we'll talk.